Michigan State controls the tip.
High Eagle, Brad Hill. UConn goes a little bit. A lot of inside games. Grant was told, as well as me by Tom, they're going to use the power game early.
And Kohler gets into the scoring column right out of the gate.
At this end of the floor, look for some doubles on occasion.
You have to be disciplined defensively, Michigan State, against all the action of the Huskies.
UConn has won 16 games in a row in the Sweet 16 or later. That is incredible. Caravan tees it up with a straightaway tray.
And that's part of the problem, too. One of the bigs has to chase Caravan, who's magnificent, creating things for others. We've got to tag him on that deep one.
The last Big Ten team to win the national championship, Michigan State, and it was 26 years ago. Scott, ball fake out of Reston, Virginia. Kohler, fine. Diagonal, extra. Carr lines it up. Off the rim, rebounded by Jordan Scott.
He has played well, making jumpers.
You see, Rap, they're going to double team with Caravan on the post against Kohler.
Pull-up punt, Fears. He cans it.
His middle game is exquisite.
And a 4-3 advantage here for the Spartans.
Grant, guarding Caravan is painful. I mean, he's so busy.
It's constant movement.
Right now, it's Kohler defending him. Demery on a bounce. Reed has owned the paint, and it's denied by Cooper.
Big fella, he runs right to the rim, drags people. You've got to be in shape to play Michigan State. They just push it every trip.
Fairs keeps it on the perimeter for Carr. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the first half. Fears jumper off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by Carr. So the offensive board gives Michigan State an extended possession. Fears using the Kohler screen amongst the trees. No. Carr skies, knocks it over to Fears. Trying to stay in bounds, and no. Demery stepped out along the sideline.
And Raph, you're seeing right away Michigan State on the offensive glass. Dan Hurley not happy. 3-4 guys going in there. Thus far, 2 offensive rebounds on that last possession.
And he was telling all of us he watched films on rebounding. Tom Izzo, correct, on rebounding. So he's got a heads up in that department.
He said he went to a clinic, a coaching clinic, as he was coming to the ranks, and it was Tom Izzo speaking, and it was all about how you rebound, and it stuck with him. And right now it's hurting him.
Nice find.
Kohler.
Great footwork.
The pirouette, he comes up short. And then Demery is going to push the pace for UConn.
Kohler does so many things. Shows he corralled that deep push.
The lane opens up. Demery works in, kicks it.
Nice
extra. Mullins, freshman, bottom.
He and Ball are the keys to this team. They start ringing the bell big time. It's a different personality.
Out of Greenfield, Indiana. Scott.
Nice cut.
The spin, then Cooper had it rejected by Reed. Out of bounds.
Great defense there. The Huskies average about 5 shot blocks a game, but Demery getting into the paint. A little swing, and this is huge. You said it best. Mullins and Ball have to knock down threes. They have struggled as of late in this tournament.
They are 15th in the country in blocks, 5.1. Get it in. Kurt Tang is in. They've gone a little deeper in their rotation because of the play of Tang and Ford.
Because they make shots now, something they weren't doing early.
Fears turns the corner. Give it up. Cooper.
Nice help and dig by Ball.
Put it down low. They're going to run out of time. Cooper misses an air ball on a jump hook, but it's a shot clock violation.
Good defense, post defense there by Terry. Post presence that the Huskies need.
They've always had some beef there. And some finesse, too, to back up.
And Terrace Reed Jr. has been a huge factor on the defensive end as well.
And you mentioned that board on the floor now. Banger inside, rebounds.
Fear skips it for Carr. Bounce it for Ward. Shot clock is winding down. Ward steps through and doesn't go. It's rebounded by Caravan.
He's tough in the early there, Caravan.
Demery, confident, transfer from Georgia.
Nice spin out.
Handled, Mullins, open look. Off the heel.
Can't leave him alone. Nice offensive rebound here.
Caravan comes away with it. Ball asking for it. He will drive it, and Ball will flip it off the rim. It danced and came off.
This is where they're dangerous.
5-on-4, ball trying to get back. Carr driving hard. And he's over to check on something at the scorer's table.
Well, Connecticut's got to get their backcourt going. Mullins got to shoot it, ball as well.
Demery is coming off a high ankle sprain. He suffered it in the Big East final.
He can do this, though, Bird.
And Demery thought Reed was going to be available. Reed, fortunately,
nice cut.
And then the pass. The bullet feed for the Mullins flush.
That's a part of Reed's game. Underrated passer as a big.
And as a scorer, Mullins knows how to get free.
And Scott was losing the ball, somehow saved it off of Mullins.
And Mullins reminds me of Jordan Hawkins a little bit. Constant movement right there. Nice back cut. Jordan Scott lost him. Reed showing his value in the post with the five.
He looks more alert, Mullins, too, like into it. Got to get ball going.
Some changes here. Jaden Ross in along with Malachi Smith for the Huskies.
Jaden Ross has really done a great job coming down the stretch, both ends of the floor. Nice curl.
Give it up.
Shoot it.
Tang got a good look. Comes up short. Follows it with a rebound. Tried to take it inside, and it's ripped away by Caravan, but taken back by Michigan State and Kohler.
Got to keep Fears out of the lane. Loves that snake dribble.
Hit that.
Kohler.
That's his shot.
Off the heel. Kohler. Back in the spot. Discard.
What a nice pass.
And the extra feed is out of bounds. He was trying to locate Ward.
Maybe should have shot it, huh?
I think he should have, but right now, 5 offensive rebounds for Michigan State. Excuse me, 6 offensive rebounds for Michigan State.
But they only have 1 point over the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds. 10-5 advantage for UConn. Mullins watched by Tang.
Smith on the floor, really nice load up. They're trying to hedge, and Mulcahy will double him.
And Reed missed it with a baby hook, cleared by Ward.
Big ones right to the rim.
Fierce setting things up here for Michigan State. They've gone cold. Feed to the post, but he's way out. Ward. Fierce ball fake. He got Smith to commit, but he missed it from the outside. Tracked down by Scott.
Again, not getting anything out of it, but boy, that wears on you.
The back in. Ward. And he got rejected by Mullins. And Mullins, highly accomplished high school player, Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana. Greenfield Central, averaged 33 points per game as a senior.
Ryba gives him a different look and pick and pop. And also very good in the low post area. Great extension on his layups.
It's the 7-footer from Germany, Ryba.
Oh, take it.
Smith will take it. And make it from the outside. It touched every part of the rim.
Again, relentless in their push.
Michigan State has missed 10 straight shots. Cooper, knock away.
Big hands.
Mullins comes away with it. It's a 10-1 run. Smith, grad transfer from Dayton. Watched by Fears. Switch.
Caravan with the slip and finish. Pretty.
That's well executed. Caravan gets the floater off the glass.
That's Ryba moves out a little bit more than Reed.
It's hard to guard Caravan. He moves like a guard, playing that power forward position.
And it's a 12-1 run. Who's going to step forward offensively for Michigan State? They've got Trey Fort III in there. Handed to him. 10 to shoot. Step back, that's a long 2. It's short, but he's fouled. Yeah, that was my entree to Grant.
Tommy Ebeker right there.
I just lobbed it up for him because he's a DMV product.
Appreciate that.
Carr on a bounce. Kohler, drop step and deuce.
But they have gone to just the one center on the floor because of the matchup problems.
25-10. Huskies. Ryba gets a touch way outside.
Nice cut.
Mullins slips inside but couldn't finish it.
Wow. That's that spread wide open with Ryba on the floor.
Get it ahead for Fears. He's matched up with Demery. There's a foul away from the ball.
Ryba trying to load up. Kohler trying to load up. This is great footwork. This kid has become a player. Diligent. Ever since he got to Michigan State, has worked tremendously. Become so solid.
Kohler is the first player from the state of Utah to play for Michigan State. 8:32 to go in this first half.
And he got the match they want with a nice switch back. Reed.
Fears now operating.
Good show.
Good foot speed for that size.
Reed now again, switch it out.
The pass.
And Carr flips it up, he's fouled.
And Caravan.
25-12 Huskies. We approach 8 minutes to play. First half.
Ball's got a hop in his step, much more active on his cuts.
Reed a back in on Kohler, cutter. And the layup goes for Demery.
You sneak a peek, they just read it beautifully.
Silas Demery Jr. High-level defender, but a sneaky good offensive player. Catch and shoot ability and good size.
Great off the bounce too, Bird.
Fears, floater, short, rebounded by Scott. Back it out with 7:32 remaining. First half.
Michigan State's got to get feisty.
Now that's Fears' middle name. Tang, kick. Shot clock winding down. Down to 3. Down to 2. Fears lost the dribble. He's going to hoist it up. It died at the rim. And a foul on Kohler. Coach Izzo is talking about has allowed UConn to shoot 6 of 7 from three-point range. And then on the offensive side, Michigan State is 0 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Now they've got back to the regular lineup. 2 bigs on the floor. Nice slip by Caravan, hands.
The step in by Fears. In transition, Fears accelerates and he lays it in.
That's their game. Starts on the D. Try to match up maybe with Connecticut. Got away from their game plan.
That was UConn's first turnover of the night. We're down to 6:35 remaining in this first half.
This is where Caravan becomes dangerous.
Nice pass.
Pass is right.
And Reed is fouled. And that is great awareness by Demery. He knew exactly where Reed was going to be.
He did, and I love that set from Dan Hurley. Get the ball to Reed, let him make something happen inside, get to the free throw line with the anticipation from the strong corner. And as you said, Rob, this is where Fears is at his best in transition.
It was not a shooting foul called against Trey Ford.
They got a hold up.
Well, we're going to have a late night, Bill. 6.5 to go.
Again, Caravan's got to keep moving, keep Cooper going.
And Mullins lost the ball. Second turnover for the Huskies. Fears gets it ahead,
Nice
deflected there by Demery.
He's so good defensively, isn't he? Contains his own guy, great awareness.
Speaking of the defense, Michigan State starting to turn the screws a little bit defensively, forcing some turnovers, showing some force and resistance, and just trying to chip away at this lead. You know Tom Izzo's team, they are not going to quit.
Fears being watched by Demery.
Oh, they got the mismatch they want now.
Kohler double team, deflection, and a turnover. Again, it's Demery on the help.
Coming with the big hands, too.
Swing to Ball. He's tripped. And on the pass to Carroll. Get it in for Fears.
I like inside game with these 2 bigs somehow.
Scott, pull up, rims out.
Good shot, though. Can't argue.
Malachi Smith back on the floor for UConn. A rest for Demery.
Smith can turn it on and get to the rim. I love his defense. Can really get in your head, too.
Shot clock is down to 10. That will bounce off the hand of Reed.
Well, during this tournament last week. Right now, unable 0 of 6 from the three-point line.
Kohler on the floor. Cooper's got the 2. He can make that shot.
Kohler got a 3.
How about that insertion? Big fella. Banging it home from deep.
And as you mentioned, Grant, they shot at 42% in the second round against Louisville from three-point territory. 7 points for Kohler. He leads the Spartans. This is a 12-point game.
They usually get ball coming this way off those pin downs.
Ball off the rim, and it is grabbed there by Ward. Fears will now orchestrate for Michigan State.
Trying to make Reed work a little bit on the defensive end here using Kohler.
Carr couldn't get it to Fears. Instead, it's Kohler. They'll go to the other side, and Scott give it up. Carr puts it in.
And the cut and the pass on time. All of a sudden, 10.
And a timeout taken by UConn. Michigan will have to earn its stripes.
I like that. That was good.
Yeah, thanks. Great. Raph never saw the movie.
I did.
Oh, you did? Reed comes up short on the baby hook. So Michigan State, chance to cut this to single digits with under 2 minutes to play. First half.
Closing out halves, very important. Michigan State stepping up on both ends of the floor.
They've made their last 4 shots. Fears, attack mode, swing. Kohler doesn't take the jumper, instead drives in and draws the foul.
And on that play right, are you questioning Dan Hurley's defensive schemes?
No, I just think it's interesting because you give a guard with some speed a lot of room to make a maneuver.
Kohler's an 86% free throw shooter.
But just a little hesitation.
This is out, though.
Well, the thing is that hesitation caused Demery to kind of run into Reed as Reed was trying to get back. And Fears attacking, making things happen when he's at his best.
You're afraid of the Hurleys, huh?
He's got a deep connection with the family.
I am a friend of the Hurleys.
They led by 19, and now their lead is down to 8. 33-25 UConn.
This is where you need your guards to take over and get a good shot. And this is a good way to go.
Reed one-on-one with Kohler.
And a
And Mullins loses the ball. Second time tonight. It just slipped out of his hands.
Trying to pass it lefty, I think, as well. The post entry, is he? Yeah, I thought so.
I'll tell you what, Tom Izzo talking with Tracy said they weren't guarding anyone to start the game. Well, that defense has turned up. They haven't been able to get open at the three-point line, and just blue-collar scrappy right now. Spartans defense working.
They did mention nerves too a little bit.
Yeah.
And offense is starting to click here for the Spartans. Swing it. Kohler off the rim. And the box out there by Caravan to tap it to Demery. Ahead. Ball puts it high off the window and down. What an acrobatic play by Ball.
How about that attack? And he got out and sprinted.
8 points for Solo Ball. He averages 13 per game. Back to a 10-point lead for UConn. We're down to 25 seconds left. Fears takes it to the rim hard for 2.
Boy, no, didn't make a turn at all. They got to delay a game here.
With 20.7 on the clock.
Fears may like it better without the screening roll there.
He can really turn up the steam, can he?
Turn the corner.
Shot clock is turned off. UConn can hold for 1. They lead by 8, up by as many as 19. Demery for Reed. Swing it, Caravan, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, knocked away by Kohler, and that's how the half will end. A defensive stand, second half, 35-27. Huskies winner goes to the Elite 8 here in the East region.
Michigan State starts with the 2 bigs.
Demery swing, Caravan, ball fake.
Tough match for the bigs. Caravan's got to keep busy.
Demery comes to the ball, penetrates, protects himself, comes up short on the teardrop, and Fears has got it for the Spartans.
Usually he finishes there.
You wonder if he's, still coming back, timing and rust.
Nice slip.
The roll, Cooper flips it up and in, +1.
A little late on the cuff.
Down to 5.
You give this Spartans team credit. I mean, they were dead in the water there in that first half, and they stayed with it here. And really on this end of the floor where they're getting it done.
Doing a nice job going under a blur and getting right back on him.
Reed trying to get the step. Kohler holds his ground. Nice spin, but couldn't finish. And Kohler with the box out rebound.
That's where they got to go, though, on a consistent basis, UConn.
Fears on the drive. Banker, no. Kohler had it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds.
Did what they wanted early here. Drive there, that slip earlier.
They weren't getting that to start the first half. Nothing in the paint, everything on the perimeter contested.
It's the 9th all-time meeting. Series tied at 4-4. Post-up opportunity. Carr rises up. Short.
Well-designed play, though, on the out of bounds. Had a lot of options.
9 offensive rebounds, just 2 second chance points for Michigan State. Caravan lines it up. Short. Reed. Oh, and Carr just went to the sky to reject it.
About that.
Fears with pace. Cooper hands to Carr. He made the defensive play and the offensive play.
There is a Lord. There is a God. After that block, he deserves that.
Oh, man, reward him for the great defense.
How about that? He can excite you at all ends.
35-32. UConn.
Keep him busy, but not impact. Get inside, big fella.
And those open threes they were getting in the first half, not happening now.
Demery turns the corner.
There you go.
Give it up, Reed. And he is blocked on the inside by Cooper, the full extension. Carr up the floor in a blur. Now they settle in defensively as Fears dissects with his team down by 3.
And Cooper got a nice switch there by Mullins.
Carr missed it. Reed couldn't grab it. Last touch by UConn was the hotter team offensively. They started 9 of 13. They're 5 of their last 17. No points over the last 3 minutes and change.
See, I like ball coming the other way to his left hand.
Double team on Reed.
They haven't really run that.
The poke away by Tang. Does he have the angle? He does not. Ball a factor defensively.
And he was patient on the rejection.
Swing it. Caravan. Around and out. Kohler grabs it for Michigan State. Fears waits.
He loves to do that. Dribble into the path of the runner. Drop step.
Carr, spin. And he lays it in. That's the foul. Alabama. UConn 40, Michigan State 34. The Spartans look like a different team to start this second half. And we've seen a bounce back from UConn, with Tarris Reed continuing to fuel the Huskies.
And really not getting three-point shots either, other than Kohler's one.
Reed blocks it away from Kohler, gets the shot off, and hits! It's Scott, his most difficult attempt of the night.
A player from this area that can shoot it.
And a veiled shot at Grant Hill.
Oh, catching strays.
40-37, Huskies.
Again, as you mentioned, that release, beautiful.
Feed it. Reed creating space with Kohler. Reed goes up. Missed it. Caravan is there, uncontested on the weak side.
Caravan just continuing to work there, but I like going to Reed.
The 4th offensive rebound for the Huskies.
Nice
splitting defenders. And Fears missed it off the heel.
Wow, that is tough.
Wow.
Did everything right, but couldn't get it to go. UConn up by 5. Demery trying to set things up here for the Huskies, using the Reed screen.
Caravan's got Kohler if they find him.
The curl, and he misses on the floater. Reed couldn't grab it. Kohler does. Up the floor in a hurry is Fears. Catch by Ward, and it's blocked by Caravan.
Well, he committed quickly. He's down, Ward. They got 5 on 4.
Ward hit his head. He spilled out. Now he's back on his feet. Caravan couldn't make him pay.
Well, that's their play, too. That trail 3, wide open, usually convert.
Half-court set here for the Spartans. UConn already with 5 blocks tonight. Scott just made a 3, and he pulled the chair out from under him. Ball. Screen Kohler, Fear swing, extra. Scott, it's blocked by Caravan. That's 6 blocks now for the. People were a bit down on them entering the big dance.
They lost twice to St. John's, lost at home to Creighton. That was a bad one.
And Caravan called this whole play, suggested it.
Caravan, swing. Smith, 8 to shoot. Caravan whips it to Ross. Shot clock winding down. That's through the hands of Mullins. Firing is Smith. Way off the mark, and he knew it.
Good job. Good defense there. Disciplined defense by Michigan State.
And that's 7 turnovers now for UConn as Solo Ball is back in, replacing the freshman Braylon Mullins. UConn comes in 30th in offensive rating, 11th in defensive rating, according to Ken Palm. Michigan State, 0 fouls committed this half. Fears, no look. Carr breaks free and gets the roll. He has been the engine.
In traffic, his strength prevails.
In the first half, UConn shot 56% from the field. They are shooting 22% in the second half, and their lead has shrunk to 2.
Carbeck keeping busy, keeping Cooper. They got the 2 bigs.
Ball too strong. He overcooked it. Rebounded by Cooper.
2-hand. Nice
Up ahead. Kohler flips it in. Plus the foul.
It's all game, and you relax on occasion just like that, and you pay for it.
Their last lead was 4-3. It's now 45-44 Michigan State. Smith in a matchup with Fears. Caravan, he fakes out Kohler, drives, bounces. What a setup to Reed.
And that's because the bigs are on him. He can blow by. Driving more late in his career.
Fears.
He lost the ball, I think.
He did, going up. Fears was looking for a call. They control the rebound. Cooper on a handoff for Fears. They switch out front. Ball now sticks with him. 11 offensive rebounds for the Spartans.
That would have put Kohler in the box area with Caravan.
Cooper the fake.
How about that?
And a nice turnaround with the shooter's touch.
A nice little shimmy right there to freeze Reed.
The dream, you mean? Shake. Early in the game, that's what they wanted to do. Michigan State, they got away from it a little bit.
We're going to hit the 9-minute mark of this second half.
Again, this is a tough match.
Reed, great position and a chip.
See if they get Scott going. There's that little Iverson cut they like to run with a ball screen. Pick and pop.
Nice rotation.
Kohler fires off.
Ball leaving the corner to get to Kohler there to contest that 3.
Demery back out there for UConn. Remember, they had a huge lead, 25-6.
Caravan, unbelievable.
Caravan, cha-ching from 3.
That's all him and his activity.
It's unfair for those bigs.
Oh, they can't
chase him
give up
around.
on him. Exactly.
UConn up by 4. Ward comes out to set a screen for Fears. Hard drive, puts it up and in. He kisses it off the window.
Relentless. Wait for Caravan to get in motion.
8 points, 6 assists for Jeremy Fears Jr. UConn leads by 2. Reed releases from the screen, kicks it up. Demery, ball fake. Demery with Ward getting a hand on it and creates a turnover. Fears on the move. Demery digs in, gets a piece, and a foul is called. I did not look at a map. 53-49 Huskies. Fears the pull-up pop, short. Rebound, Reed, and he tucks it last. He didn't go after it.
I think he was trying to fake the official into it. Cooper may have had his hand in there as well.
And Rav, Michigan State, they've had good looks. Got Fears mid-range, just a little bit short. Got in the paint. Cooper missed a little chippy at the rim, so they're getting opportunities, just unable to convert.
Nice duck in.
Feed the post, Kohler, ball fake, turnaround. It doesn't go. Knocked out of there, and Reed will save it.
Good hustle play by the big guy.
Malachi Smith back on the floor for UConn. They lead by 4. Ball, quick first step, and Ball shifting to the rim.
That's his game. Put it down, pursue the 10, finish the deal.
And Rav, he went to his left,
Yeah,
finished
exactly.
with his right.
Yeah.
12 points for Solo Ball, and the lead is 6 for the Huskies.
Salute.
Love it up.
Nice help.
Knocked away there by Ross.
What activity. Nice look here.
Smith threading the needle, and Ross couldn't.
He's smiling. He's got something. Now he's telling Danny exactly what they're running.
Missed it on the second attempt. UConn leads it 56-49. It's been over 3 minutes without a point here for the Spartans. 10-2 run.
I like Kohler on the box against Caravan.
Scott back in. Fears looking for an alleyway.
He's looking for the three. Get him inside and post him.
Crossing, Fears, feed it. Cooper, and a foul on Reed. And that's team foul number 6.
Yeah, Smith does a good job on those screens, getting under, meeting Fears as he comes off. And he's unable to turn that corner. And right there, Reed just kind of reaching in there. Didn't necessarily need to make that foul.
Fears is going to go deep to Kohler. We are under 5 minutes to go.
Now bring it over here. That's what Kohler was saying.
Card. Lost it. Oh, hey, Mr. Cooper! He slams it down!
How about that reaction by the big guy? Oh, showing some temperament.
56-51 Huskies.
This is how they milk the clock. Unless you commit a mistake, they'll take advantage.
Feed it for Ball. 10 to shoot. Ball fires. No.
Not a good foul. Kojic on the floor to steady things while Fears gets a blow till the next media timeout.
We hit 4 minutes to play.
I'd love to see Reed on the box go to work. There he is. There he is. Now go strong.
He will. Reed gets it to go.
Nice little high-low with the guard. Not a big.
Wojcik gets into it quickly here with Michigan State trailing 58-53 to UConn.
Good post defense by Reed initially there.
Cooper.
Oh, he's just elevate. You got the size. Nice help by Caravan.
Kohler, kick out. Scott, 8 to shoot. Scott, stutter step, gets to the rim for 2.
Nice shot there, Jordan Scott getting downhill. Timely bucket for the Spartans.
And back to a 3-point game with just over 3 minutes to play.
Brad, go back to that misdirection, getting Reed a touch.
Inside, Mullins couldn't catch it. It's out of bounds.
So efficient with his movements, and if anyone knows that offense, it's him.
He directs it.
Trigger in to Caravan. And now it's Reed in the post. Kick. Caravan off the rim. Kohler somehow saved it to Fears.
Really a nice job.
UConn is 16-0 when holding opponents to under 40% shooting. Michigan State right now shooting it at 38%. Fears trying to go behind the back. It is scooped up there by Smith. And Smith is fouled by Fears. That'll be team foul number 5.
Behind the back, cost them.
But how about the play of Smith? Emery not 100%, but Smith is competing.
Oh, he gets after you. That's his trademark.
Did it last weekend, too?
Yep. High motor, very gritty. From the Bronx. Brother Scoochie was a standout at Dayton. That's where Malachi was before becoming a grad transfer for UConn. 2.5 to go. Huskies lead by 3. Ball one-on-one with Card. 9 to shoot. Screen, a crunching one from Caravan, and he got caught.
Something, but definitely a moving screen there.
And the 10th UConn turnover.
Back screen to the box and a pop. Nice handle by Caravan.
We approach 2 minutes to go. 1 possession game. Cooper with a high screen. Here's the roll by Cooper. And the finish! Cooper with a thunderous jam.
How about that? Kohler emptied out to open it up for the big fella. One has not made. 3 for 14.
Nice set. Oh, miss Reed. There you go.
Reed, post up, kick. Caravan, deep one.
Some early onions by the experienced vet.
15 for Alex Caravan. And a 4-point advantage for the Huskies.
Boy, is he on a tear the way he's been playing the last couple of games.
Fears, he's got the big.
Cooper's got what he wants too.
He's matched up with a point guard, Demery.
Got to be careful he doesn't charge.
Double team, Fears, they need it. Oh yeah!
That kid knows how to step up. Not known for deep. But put it on the table, he knocks it down.
Michigan State has cut it to 1. UConn 61, Spartans 60, under a minute to play. One of these two teams is going to the Elite Eight. Mullins feed the post. Reed doesn't get the bounce, but he is going to
Over a couple of years ago that hurt. He's bounced back.
65-62. Fears races ahead. We're down to 17 seconds left. Fears, spin move. Fears looks at the clock. Down to 10 seconds left.
Got to go for 3 now. Got to
Down
go
to
for
7
3.
seconds left. Tang can't hit the 3. And a foul called. It's